we may have the opportunity to answer a few questions at the end of the session. If your question is not answered during this event, don't worry. Our team will collect questions, post it during the broadcast, and post a frequently asked questions document on our website within a few days after this event. Please visit the Family Academy website to view all of the virtual class offerings for the first semester. Before we start the presentation, I'd like to introduce the team for tonight's class. My name is Greg Jones, Family Engagement Coordinator. Althea Scriven is the Family Academy Project Manager. Erica Fernandez is a Family Academy class instructor. We have Truett O'Neill, Digital Communication Specialist. And our presenter for tonight, Teresa Jones, Media Coordinator at Pearsontown Elementary School. Thank you, Mrs. Jones, for leading our class tonight, and the show is yours.
Good evening, everyone. In this presentation, I will share with you how to get started with your child's DPS issued Chromebook. These are 3 common DPS Chromebook devices: the Dell Chromebook 11 3120, the Dell Chromebook 3189, and the Lenovo 300E 2nd generation. Before I proceed, I would like to go over a few tips for general Chromebook care. Please encourage your child to handle the Chromebook gently. Refrain from eating or drinking around the Chromebook to avoid accidental spills. Close the Chromebook lid gently to protect the Chromebook screen. Carry the Chromebook with both hands to keep it secure when you carry it from place to place. And heavy items should not be placed on top of the Chromebook. Now I'm going to show you some videos on getting started for each device. In each video, I will show you how to power on the device, how to plug in the Chromebook to charge, and how to plug in headphones or a headset if you will be using a headphones or headset. This is the Dell Chromebook 11. To turn on this Chromebook, locate the power button on the top right corner of the keyboard. And here you'll see I am pointing to the power button. To plug in the power cord, locate the power jack on the top left side of the Chromebook. And then you will plug in your device there, and then it is ready to charge. If you'll be using headphones, to plug in headphones, locate the audio jack on the left side of the Chromebook, and you will plug it in there. Once you plug in the headphones, they are ready to use. If you are using a headset with the USB connection, find the USB port on the left side of the Chromebook. This is also where you can connect other accessories that use a USB connection. And you will plug it in there. Once you plug in the headset, it is ready to use. I'd like to note that this Chromebook model is not touchscreen capable. This is the Dell Chromebook 113189. To turn on this Chromebook, locate the power button on the right side of the Chromebook. For this Chromebook, you should press and hold the power button for about 2 seconds for it to power on. It will power on a couple of seconds after you press the power button. To plug in the power cord, locate the power jack on the left side of the Chromebook. And you will plug it in there, and then the Chromebook is ready to charge. Again, if you are using headphones, locate the audio jack on the right side of this Chromebook. And you will plug that in on the right side. And once you plug in the headphones, they are ready to use. If you're using a headset with the USB connection, find the USB ports on the left side of the Chromebook. This Chromebook model has 2 USB ports located there on the right side. You can select which port you would like to use. Once you plug it in, the headset is ready to use. This Chromebook model is touchscreen capable. And last is the Chromebook 300E second generation. This Chromebook uses a USB-C power adapter charger, which is different than the other two. In a moment, you will see what that looks like on the video. So here's the power adapter. There's the power brick. And on the other end is the USB-C adapter, which will plug into the left side of the Chromebook, where I'm pointing there. Once you plug it in, the Chromebook is ready to charge. To turn on the Chromebook, you will find the power button located on the right side of the Chromebook. And like the other model, you should press and hold the power button for a few seconds for it to power on. If you'll be using headphones, you should locate the audio jack on the right side of the Chromebook. So you will plug in your headphones there, and then they are ready to use. If you are using a headset with a USB connection, find the USB port on the left side of the Chromebook, and it plugs in there. Once you plug in your headset, it's ready to use. This Chromebook model is also touchscreen capable. Now I will show you how to connect the Chromebook to your home Wi-Fi. When you turn on the Chromebook, it automatically searches for a Wi-Fi signal. To connect to your home Wi-Fi, first you must know the name of your Wi-Fi network. Then look for the name of your Wi-Fi network in the list of Wi-Fi networks shown on the screen. Next, you will type in the password to your Wi-Fi network and then press connect. Once you're connected, you will be brought to the Chromebook sign-in screen, which I will show you a little later. Now I will show you how to connect the Chromebook to the Moxie hotspot if you'll be using a Moxie hotspot. First, turn on the hotspot, by holding down the power button for 3 seconds. Shortly after, a welcome message will appear on the home screen. Then look for the name Moxie Hotspot in the list of networks on the screen. The Chromebook should pick up the hotspot signal and display the Moxie Hotspot name in the list of networks. And here I am showing you the Moxie Hotspot name on the screen. You can also find the list of networks by clicking on the time in the bottom right corner of the screen, and then a menu pops up. At the top of that menu, you will see Wi-Fi. Click there, and a list of Wi-Fi networks available will show on the screen also. To find the password for the hotspot, look for the IMEI number, which is on the back of the hotspot. For the password, you will type in the last 8 digits of that IMEI number on the line where it asks for password. After you type in those 8 digits, you will click Connect. You will then be directed to the Chromebook sign-in screen, and this is how you know that you are connected to the Wi-Fi successfully. Charging up the hotspot. In the box is a power brick as shown on the screen. Also in the box is a USB power adapter. You will plug in the USB to the bottom of the power brick. On the other end of that cord is a USB Mini, which plugs in to the bottom of the Moxie hotspot. And there's support for the USB Mini, which you will plug in there. And then your hotspot is ready to charge. The hotspot will notify you when the battery is low, and when you see that notification, you can go ahead and plug in the Moxie to charge it. I'd also like to note that multiple users can connect to the hotspot. So if you have more than one child enrolled in DPS, then all of your children can connect to that hotspot. Now I will briefly review what was shown on the video. So here's the picture of the Moxie hotspot that you can see clearly. You see the power button right here, the home screen right here, and the port for the micro USB where you will charge it up. The first thing you would need to do is to power on the hotspot so that your Chromebook can find that hotspot signal. After you power on the device, the hotspot device, you will see a welcome message which shows up on the home screen here, as you saw in the video. Next, you will turn on your Chromebook and click on the time in the bottom right corner and select Wi-Fi. Then a list of available Wi-Fi networks will appear. A list of available networks will also show on the screen of your Chromebook. So you will find the name Moxie Hotspot, and you will click on the Moxie Hotspot name. You will then be asked to enter the password for the Moxie Hotspot. And again, the password for the Moxie Hotspot is on the back of the Moxie device. You will look for the IMEI number, which has a barcode under it, and the password will be those last 8 digits of that IMEI number. Once you enter those numbers, you will click Connect. Once you're connected to the hotspot, you will be brought to the Chromebook sign-in screen. And again, this is how you know that your connection is successful. At this point, your child can sign in with his or her DPS username and password. Now that we have learned how to set up the Chromebook, let's see how your child can log into the Chromebook and access programs they will use. This video was created by Jerry Williamson, Educational Technology Specialist for Durham Public Schools.
This video will walk DPS students through how to access critical digital platforms using their Chromebooks or personal devices. I will cover how to log into a DPS-issued Chromebook, how to log into Zscaler, which is the district's web filter, how to access Clever, which is a single sign-on portal. From there, how to access the NC Ed Cloud and Canvas, and how to log into DPS G Suite. The credentials that you need before you begin, get these from your school staff. You need a DPS username and password. You're going to use that quite a bit. Typically, it's your first name hyphen last name, and you will have a password set by your school staff. You will also need an NC Ed Cloud username and password. Your username will be a 10-digit state-issued ID, and the default password is set by your school as well. If you have been issued a DPS Chromebook, when you power up, you will enter your DPS username, which again is typically your first name hyphen last name. Click Next, enter your DPS password, click Next. Once you're logged in, you might be shown the Zscaler web filter page. You will enter your DPS username at dpsnc.net, click Sign In. You will be presented a DPS login screen. Again, you put your DPS username and your password and click Login. The DPS issued Chromebooks will be logged into Google Drive automatically. The next step is to log in to Clever. You click Login with Office 365 and you put your DPS username. Again, typically it's first name hyphen last name. Click Next, enter your DPS issued password, click Sign In, and it's your choice whether you stay signed in. If this is an individual device, you can click Yes for Stay Signed In. You'll be taken to Clever. At the top of the Clever page will be teacher pages. When you click on one of these teacher pages, you will see resources and links bookmarked by your teacher. Although there are many applications within Clever, you'll want to first look at the NC Ed Cloud. It hosts Canvas. Click on NC Ed Cloud, enter the 10-digit ID provided by your school and the NC Ed Cloud password provided by your school. Click Save. You will be routed to the NC Ed Cloud. Within the NC Ed Cloud is Canvas. Click on Canvas. You will be taken to the Canvas dashboard. Click on a course to begin participating. You can choose how you want your Canvas dashboard to display, either card view or list view. Also within Canvas is a calendar page to show you all your assignments and events coming up, and an inbox to show you your messages. If you're using a personal computer, you'll want to open up the Chrome web browser, go to docs.dpsnc.net, enter your DPS username and password, click Login, and you'll be taken to Google Drive. In a separate tab, you'll want to go to Clever by going to clever.com/in/DPSNC, and then click the Login with Office 365 button. Again, you enter your DPS username and password. If this is a personal device that you don't share with other people, you can choose yes that you want to stay signed in, and you will be taken to the Clever single sign-on portal. A priority is to go to the NC Ed Cloud, enter your NC Ed Cloud 10-digit ID and password provided by your school, click Save, and you will be routed to the NC Ed Cloud. Go to Canvas, and you will be taken to the Canvas dashboard. If you're using a mobile device, Canvas has an app. Go to your device's app store, put in Canvas Student into the store, download it, launch it, and then search for Durham Public Schools and select Durham Public Schools students/teachers. You will be routed to the NC Ed Cloud authentication page. Enter your NC Ed Cloud 10-digit ID and password, click Go. You'll be asked if you want to receive notification alerts on your mobile device. Click Allow or Don't Allow, and you will be taken to the Canvas session.
Now I will briefly review what was shown in the video. To begin, you will sign into the Chromebook. Type in the student username, which is usually first name dash last name. The at dpsnc.net is already populated there for you. Then click Next to enter the student's password. You may be brought to the Zscaler login page. The student should type in his or her DPS username and password, first name dash last name at dpsnc.net, and their DPS password. You will then be taken to this screen. On this screen, the student will log in again with their username, first name dash last name, except this time you do not need to put @dpsnc.net at the end. So this time it's just first name dash last name. And in the next box, the student will type his or her DPS password. If the home page on the Chromebook is set to Clever, the student will log in with their Office 365 account, which again is their DPS username, first name dash last name, @dpsnc.net, and then they will put in their DPS password. If your student was given a Clever badge from their teacher, they can select Clever Badge Login and hold the badge in front of the Chromebook's webcam to log in. If the home page on the Chromebook is not set to Clever, you can access Clever by going to clever.com/in/DPSNC. Once the student is logged into Clever, they will see the Clever homepage. On the homepage, you will find teacher pages, bookmarks, and other apps that students can access. You can access NC Ed Cloud from here also. You can also access NC Ed Cloud by typing my.ncedcloud.org into the browser. Students can log in with their NC Ed Cloud ID number and their NC Ed Cloud password. Once students are logged into their NC Ed Cloud, they can find Canvas on their NC Ed Cloud homepage. To access Canvas, just click on the Canvas app that you see here on the Ed Cloud homepage, and students will be directed to Canvas. Family Academy will offer a training on Canvas on September 1st and 2nd. So I won't go into Canvas during this session, but we hope you will tune in on September 1st and 2nd to learn more about Canvas. Now that you've been shown how to log in and access programs students need, I will show you how to sign out and shut down the Chromebook. To sign out, locate the menu by clicking on the time at the bottom right side of the screen. A menu will pop up. At the top of that menu, you will see a sign out button and a power button, which will shut down the machine. Just click on sign off to sign off. It will take you back to the Chromebook sign-in screen. And at the bottom of that screen, on the left side, you will see the shutdown button. Just press that button to shut down the device. Once you're done, you can close the lid and store the Chromebook away until you're ready to use it for the next time. If you have any more questions about your DPS Chromebook or any other tech questions, you may contact the IT Help Desk directly at 919-560-3837, or you may email them at help.desk@dpsnc.net. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you, Mrs. Jones, for the class on meeting your new learning tool. I just would like to remind everyone that at 7:15, we will have our Spanish broadcast for this class, Meet Your New Learning Tool. We will also have this same session tomorrow on the DPS Facebook Live channel. We want to thank you all for tuning in. Next week, on Tuesday and Thursday, we will have our next set of classes, interactive video conferencing tools. You can visit the Family Academy website to see all of our class offerings. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I want to thank our parent group for helping guide us in the selection of our virtual classes that we are offering through Family Academy. And I wish everyone a great night. Thank you.